Most small businesses are killing their growth and they don't even realize it. They think the answer is adding more products, more services, more options, but that's exactly why they're stuck making the same revenue every single month. Today, I'm going to show you the mistake you're making and how to fix it starting right now. Here's what nobody tells you. When your business isn't growing, it's not because you don't have enough offers. It's because you don't have enough attention. Let me say that again. You don't have a product problem. You have a pipeline problem. And pipeline beats products every single time for small businesses. I see this mistake happen all the time. A struggling business decides that in order to fix things, they've got to add new services or new packages or new pricing tiers. And guess what happens? Nothing. Because confusion does not convert. More options just creates more confusion, which actually leads to fewer sales, not more. Now, real quick, so you know who you're listening to, my name is Ted Yates. I'm a business coach for small and medium sized businesses, and I've worked with dozens of local businesses and entrepreneurs who were stuck. Not because they weren't talented, but because they couldn't get consistent customers through the door. And I kept seeing the same pattern over and over again. They kept adding more services, more offers, more complexity to their business, and their revenue stayed flat. But the ones who simplified things, who focused on doing a few things exceptionally well, they were the ones who built real authority in their market, and they were the ones who scaled the fastest. And everything I'm about to show you today comes from that experience. You see, there are only three reasons why your business isn't growing. Number one, you don't have enough people seeing you. Number two, you're not relevant to a specific customer. Or number three, you're not known for anything. That's it. Those are the three things. If you don't have leads coming in daily, if your phone's not ringing, if you don't have people walking into your business, you don't have a product problem. You have an issue with not enough people seeing you, not enough people feeling like you're relevant to them, and not being known for anything in your market. I worked with a local bagel shop here in Tampa who makes some of the most amazing bagels you've ever seen. And they didn't have enough customers. So guess what they did? They decided that they were also going to be a coffee shop, and they added all these fancy espresso drinks to their menu, and they trained their staff who didn't have experience in doing this how to try to make them. And then they added a lunch menu with soups and sandwiches, and they hired a cook just to kind of do those things. And then they added ice cream and then milkshakes, and then they decided they were going to be a meeting venue with catering. Guess how many of those things made them money? None. All of them lost them money. But they had the best bagels anywhere in town. Instead of doubling down on those, though, they kept adding more. And they not only lost money, they actually damaged their reputation and lost customers along the way. Instead of being the most famous bagel shop in Tampa Bay, they became known for a menu full of mediocrity. The biggest lie in small business is this. If I just add one more thing, that's going to be the thing that opens the floodgates for me. No. Adding more offers without demand is like opening more checkout lanes in an empty grocery store. If there's no customers, it's not going to help. If you actually want to grow fast, you need to follow what I call the one offer authority model. You need one target customer, one problem, and one solution. And then you become known for that. This is actually how every big brand business you can think of started. If you're not sure what your one thing should be, here's how you find it. Step one, look at what already sells in your business. You probably have one or two things that your customers really, really love. Step number two, identify your best customer. That one customer that you would love to have 100 more just like. What's that person buying? What keeps them coming back to see you? Step three, find the biggest result that you deliver. What makes the biggest change in your clients' or customers' lives? And then step four, package it in a really simple, easy to understand way. This works because you can actually charge more for one thing done exceptionally well than you can a bunch of things done at just an okay level. What's actually happening here is you're making a shift in your positioning. You don't want to be a generalist. You don't want to be the Walmart or the Home Depot of what you do. You want people to say, oh, you're the person for that thing. If you try to be everything for everyone, you'll end up being chosen by no one. Here's a framework that I think is really helpful for thinking about this. I call it the local authority flywheel. Step one, pick your niche. Who are you there to serve? Step two, show up consistently for those people and ignore distractions. Step number three, demonstrate your expertise. No one does everything well. So show off what you do, maybe better than anyone else in your market. Step four, build trust through that expertise. And that trust will generate demand. You see, it's authority and expertise that creates demand, and demand creates business growth. So, for example, if you're a contractor, start posting on your social media about one specific type of job, the thing you do the best. Do that every day for 6 months and see what happens. I bet you become known as the contractor for whatever that kind of job is in your city. The repetition of you talking about it is what's going to build your reputation. So, how do you grow your business once you've done that and started to generate some demand? So, once you have demand, and only after you have demand, then you can begin to add upsells or cross sell products or add additional services because that's when expansion actually works. And how do you know what to offer as your upsells or cross sells or new services? You take the cues from the existing customers you've already attracted and built your reputation with. What other problems do they have that you could solve? What other things are they actually asking for? What are they currently getting from another business that they would be better served getting from you? But here's the key. You can only ask and answer those questions accurately once you've built up an audience that trusts you and once there is proven demand for your business. Expansion without demand is simply a distraction. So here's your challenge. I want you to stop trying to grow your business by adding new things. Pick one thing, the one thing you do better than anybody else, the one thing you want to be famous for, and go all in on that thing for 30 days and watch what happens. Let me put this as bluntly as I can. You don't need more offers, you need more attention. You don't need more services in your business. You need a stronger positioning around what you already do better than anybody else. And you don't need more complexity in your business. You need to become famous for the one thing that you do best. Stop hiding in mediocrity. Stop being the best kept secret in your town. If you can become known for one thing, you will never have to chase customers again.